Wayne screens live and thought I would try and come and do a live myself just for a minute just to get it on here. And I have a Believing in Myself day, October 5th, I believe. So, he who has once burnt his mouth always blows his soup after, right? You know, when you're trying to eat soup and put it in your mouth, it's like, ow! Yeah, you always blow it. Unless you're my son and he wants you to blow it, right? Yeah. Just as past experiences set up our expectations of what is to come, our expectations actually give form and shape to future events. Some people call this phenomenon self-fulfilling prophecy. Others just say, I knew that was going to happen, and never discover a pattern, but the fact is that expectations are the tracks our train runs on. You know, that little train that goes round and round and round. Could be red, could be just one of them Christmas trains or whatever, you know, just going round, round, round. Some of them go through a tunnel, some go on a different track. Okay, where was I? And never discovered a pattern, but the fact is that the expectations are the tracks our train runs on. As the tracks go, so goes the train. So if you have one of them switch the track things, you know, pull the lever and the train goes that way instead of forward, right? That's why, when we're seeking to support our self-esteem, we need to find out just what our expectations really, really are. What do we expect this train to do? You know, just go round and around and around and around and around, it seems. You know, so finally just ump it up. There's no tracks and there's no train. I don't know. Do we truly expect to be happy? Do we really think that progress is possible? Do we honestly believe that we are capable of taking part in a loyal, committed relationship? Do we expect ever to have fun again? I don't expect to. I don't know. It may be that we don't. Perhaps the truth is an ingrained certainty that this will hurt. You know, it's ingrained in you. Certainly, the certainty that this will hurt. The worst will inevitably happen. So yeah, you're inviting the worst to happen. Failure and disappointment are right around the corner. Like beyond that way. Or, you know, be like the yonder there. Beyond, but it could be beyond that way too. So, I have a problem with the word beyond. It's used way too much. It's like I love you. You know those three words. It's like beyond. It's like beyond. Beyond what? What's beyond? How are you supposed to go beyond something that you don't even know? Anyway, so failure and disappointment are right around the corner. If that's the case, we need to know it so we can do something about it. If self-esteem is a train running on the tracks of our expectations, we may need to lay down some new tracks. Past experiences only foretell the future, if I permit it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read tomorrow's too, because I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna go on anymore. It's been cool though. You know, it's been cool. October 6th. It is only too easy to compel a sensitive human being to feel guilty about anything. It is only too easy to compel a sensitive human being to feel guilty about anything. That's the truth. Gosh, it's like I feel guilty for everything, even though I try not to do anything. I've gotten to the point where I just don't even move. I'd be like my mama, just sitting on the bed, just like, what do I do? Yeah. Because everything I do is just wrong. In this real world that we live in anyway. Right? When our self-esteem accounts, or when our self-esteem account runs short, guilt is often the culprit. Not guilt in the sense of I took the money, but I am responsible for everything. So this must be my fault too. There's no surer way of depleting self-esteem than to take on the responsibility for everyone's feelings, which I'm trying to do now with all mine and my situation, because I don't think it's fair that I can just take it all on. I think they should take their own responsibilities on. But if they don't, you take on everyone's feelings, happiness, or need to be accepted. Nobody's pockets are that deep. Sooner or later, our resources run out. Somebody's feelings are hurt. Somebody's feelings are rejected. And yet, another person and another are lining up, waiting for a happiness handout, an ear to bend, a shoulder to lean on. Exhausted as we are, we may immediately blame ourselves for not having more to give. We may not see at all that our sense of obligation is seriously out of whack. Something is wrong. Completely wrong, people. Managing self-esteem means trading in unhealthy guilt for healthy concerns. Each of these responses to other people's miseries is very different from the other. Unjustified guilt springs from a false idea about our role in other people's lives. It implies that we not only can but should do for others what they should be done for what they should be doing for themselves. Concern is the loving, caring interest that helps others find their own answers. A knee-jerk guilt is a setup for a low self-esteem. So basically, I think what that's saying is that don't enable people. Because, my ass was enabled, and it kind of sucks now. It really does. Sucks a bag of dicks. That's what it does. Sucks a bag of dicks. Okay. So since I'm still going or whatever, I can't even remember where we were. Like Philemon. I think I read Philemon. So it's nice. I don't know. Jesus, the Son of Man. Simon, who's called Peter. There's so many other ones I'd love to, but I want to read the whole book, so. I'm gonna go to Nathaniel, though. We're gonna see what Nathaniel has to say. Page 59. Just because, you'll just get it again, if anything, if I continue to read this book, or able to. My phone is back on, so, I don't have no problem with service anymore, but getting the actual antenna service is a different story. Of course it is. They don't want us having service. No way. Anyway. Okay, Nathaniel. And these are just testimonies on Jesus, the Son of Man. You know, everybody's testimony that they have in here. You know, there's somebody's wife, the Canaan wife, Jezebel, baby. No, no, I don't think she's in here, but Mary's in here. Mary's mom, Philemon, um, others. And this one's Nathaniel, which you don't see much of Nathaniel in the Bible itself. They said that Jesus of Nazareth was humble and meek. They say that though he was just a man and righteous, he was a weakling and was often confounded by the strong and the powerful. And when he stood before men of authority, he was but a lamb among lions. But I say that Jesus had authority over men, and that he knew his power and proclaimed it among the hills of Galilee and in the cities of Judea and Phoenicia. What man yielding and soft would say, I am life, and I am the way to truth? So what man yielding and soft would say that? I am life, and I am the way to truth. What man meek and lowly would say, I am in God our Father, and our God the Father is in me? What man unmindful of his own strength would say, he who believes not in me believes not in this life, nor in the life everlasting? What man uncertain of tomorrow would proclaim, your world shall pass away, and be not, but scattered ashes, or my words shall pass away? Was he doubtful of himself when he said to those who would confound him with the harlot, he who is without sin, let him cast a stone? Did he fear authority when he drove the money changers from the courts of the temple and though they were licensed by the priests? Was he afraid of that? No, he's like, get the fuck out of here. My father don't want no fucking money making, changing, fucking money market, bankers, whatever. No, 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 no. Help the poor, help the needy, help the, read the fucking Bible. Get the Bible out, wipe it off, it's probably cobwebbed. I know mine probably are by now. Because I stopped reading it. But I've read it, I have read it, and I've guaranteed that everything that I know from certain things back before a certain time is true. After I'm just gonna say 2014, just to be safe. Maybe 2015, 2016 may have been the fucking start of it. I don't know. That's when I lost my kids. It was like 2014, 15, 16, 15. I ran for Jesus, so it was like whatever. I don't care. How can I care? I can care however much I care, but I want to think that people are real. I want to think that our life is real. I want to think that our world is real. I don't want to think that it's just, that's just leading me to more depression. Like I already want to die because I'm such a failure, thanks to whatever's. Never failed in my life, except, I failed everything. Just never lost the enthusiasm to try again. That's true failing. Failure after failure without the loss of enthusiasm is success. So, I've lost my enthusiasm to even try anymore. But I'm still trying, but still lost. Forgive me, please. So the money changers from the court of the temple, though they were licensed by the priests. Were his wings shorn when he cried aloud? My kingdom is above your earthly kingdom. Was he seeking shelter in words when he repeated again and yet again, destroy this temple, and I will rebuild it in 3 days? Was it a coward who shook his hand in the face of the authorities and pronounced them liars, though filthy and degenerate? Shall a man bold enough to say these things to those who ruled Judea be deemed meek and humble? Nay, nah. The eagle builds not his nest in the weeping willow, even though Willow is the town I'm from, Kanab, King County. Yeah. It's known as the Willows, and there's not even one now, I don't think. And the lion seeks not his den among the ferns. I am sickened, and the bowels within me stir and rise when I hear the faint-hearted call of Jesus humble and meek, and they may justify their own faint-heartedness, and when the downtrodden for comfort and companionship speak of Jesus as a worm as a worm shining by their side. Yeah, my heart is sickened by such men. It really is. It is the mighty hunter I would preach, and the mountainous spirits unconquerable. Anyway, I think somebody's here, so I better go ahead and say bye on that, but I will try and remember that I read that. That's Nathaniel. He comes with Tamar in my family history. That's it. 1777, 76. Or before that, from, what was it? Massachusetts? I don't know. One of them. One of them 13 colonies. I don't know if I'm the 13th, but who cares, right? Like it matters. Unless you can fix it.